unfortunately, if you read the newspapers on a daily basis, you can see that there are more and more companies that are withdrawing their money from Israel. And we're talking about hundreds of millions of shekels. Even one company, I think it was yesterday, I read in the newspaper that offered its employees here, a high-tech company, offered its employees to relocate abroad. So it means that even, let's say that tomorrow the government says, okay, we're not going to go, we're not going to pursue this reform. Which is unlikely. Still, damage has been done. Hundreds of millions of shekels have been withdrawn. People are going to relocate, and these people are likely to remain abroad for many, many years, and maybe not even come back. And we mustn't forget that 25% of the government's income comes from taxing high-tech employees, and that's a lot of money. And that's GDP, yes, and a huge significant of GDP is accounted for the activities of the high-tech sector. And 10% of all Israelis work in high-tech companies. So we're talking about 400,000 Israelis who might lose their jobs if they choose not to relocate. In case of, the high-tech company says
just because the company won't be here anymore.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. And the other thing is, I'm afraid that the economic implications are going to be severe, not only because high-tech companies are leaving or threatening to leave, or maybe downsize here in the country. It's because also the credit rating. Every country has a credit rating.
Right.
And the higher the credit rating, the lower the interest rate the government pays for the money it borrows. Right now, the Israeli rating is pretty good, but it might be lowered. And if it's lowered, it means that the government will pay more interest for the money it borrows, and this will be, passed down to us, the citizens. So we might pay for this by way of higher taxes or higher government fees.
So are you expecting like not just a brain drain, but really just a loss of olim, of immigrants, of citizens in general, and how, because that's a cascading issue.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that, first of all, I follow these developments closely, and there is a significant lower number, a smaller number of olim coming to the country, not directly because of this judicial reform that is planned, but because the cost of living is so high. And if they pursue this judicial reform, obviously prices will be even higher because there'll be less money coming into the country, and the government will have to fill its coffers somehow, and obviously will be from taxing us. That's one thing. The other thing that is affecting has potential effect on the economic situation is the fact that the government is really right. I mean, it's nowhere in the center. And you can see that the relationship with the Arab world is destabilized now. And this might
also
over
the judicial reform,
because of the ideology
internally in
because of settlements, building more settlements, etc. Mm-hmm. So I think all of the achievements that have been, the things that we have achieved, the Arab world, the Abraham Accords, are threatened, and I think this gave a big boost to the economy, and probably brought closer, some kind of a broader recognition of Israel by the Arab world. And I think all of this is really being, put into danger.